Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy Credit K, back with another one talking about business credit, personal credit, CPN, anything to help you level up financially. Just making smart investments, starting businesses. We're about that on this channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you. On the way to make $1 out of 15 cents, make a way out of no way. You know, that's how I started. With very little in life, like most of you guys, and built myself up. No handouts, no rich parents. Just get out the mud. And way I did that was building up credit and building my credit up to a 700 credit score, and finding about business credit and different avenues of how to make money off the credit changed my life. It was one of the first, I guess, high-paying skill I developed about 10 years ago, alongside doing some IT, some computer repair work. Really changed my outlook financially. But we're talking about credit right now, and I want to talk to you guys about how to build up the credit scores the fast way, not the slow way. And there's two ways you can do that. It's with secured credit cards and with credit builder accounts. Secured credit cards and credit builder accounts. Now, difference, big difference. Most secured credit cards come from banks or credit unions. You put up the money, $200, $300, $400 up front. They give you that limit based on what you deposit, and sometimes 3 to 6 months later, they either return the money and they cancel the card, or they graduate the card into a unsecured credit card, which means you don't have to put the money up front. They send you a check for the money back to you, and now you have a regular credit card worth that balance which you initially deposited. So if you initially deposited $200, that's what's going to be your credit limit. You put down $1,000, you put down $5,000, that will be your credit limit. Whatever you deposit initially, the first deposit will be your credit limit. You can spend that money, pay it back, spend the money, pay it back as normal, and it helps you build your credit. Now, something similar to the credit builder accounts, you do kind of put the money up front, but you're continuously depositing the same amount to that company every month, and they report the artificial amount or artificial credit limit to the credit bureau. So, for instance, I used Credit Strong for a while. I sent them $150 a month. Yes, $150 a month. And then in return, they reported $15,000 on my credit report. So I did that for 3 to 4 months. Got those got that reported on my credit report. And then I applied for American Express credit card and also a pledge loan while that was on my report. Got approved for my own different primaries that I would like to keep on long term, and then I canceled that Credit Strong program. Now, I did not get to get the money back. That's the only downfall. Now, I believe you have to be enrolled in Credit Strong for about 6 months before they actually give you a portion of what you deposit. So some of that $150 I could have got back if I stayed in the program long enough, but because the reason I didn't build up enough equity or build up enough whatever, I'm not sure what it was. But so yeah, they still, I couldn't. I mean, they might have told me something wrong. I probably should have investigated that a little bit longer. I could have sworn I posted got a portion of that money I was depositing in back. But comment down below if you use Credit Strong and you've been through the program and you got some money back. But I've done it, and like I said, I only did it for 3 to 4 months, and they said I wasn't able to get any of my money back, which is cool. It's fine. It did what it needed to do. I was able to get tens of thousands of dollars of a credit card off building up that credit account since I did that loan 6 months ago. So I'm not really that bothered by it. So, it served its purpose, but, that was about, almost $500 So that's kind of as much you spend for a trade line, an AU trade line. So it kind of works out like that, but it reports as a primary, so it weighs heavier and it scores better on your credit report, and it looks better to lending institutions when they try to give you that bag. All right. So that is kind of the two just off the top service level differences between secured credit cards and credit builder accounts. The pros and cons. You can kind of get most of your money back off secured cards, off of credit builder accounts. Once you send them that money, is kind of goes towards them, doing the service for you. So you really don't get to see most of that money back. And also, with secured cards, you're building a relationship with a bank, preferably. I would, go with Discover, Capital One, Chase. A lot of these companies have secured credit cards, and if you use those secured credit cards, after the 6 months you graduate, and you pretty much build their relationship you have with them, and then you can start building up better credit cards, getting higher limit credit cards. You can either graduate that secured or that unsecured card up to another credit card, or just apply for another credit card through Chase or through Capital One, or whoever you get the unsecured credit card from at that time. And that's of course after it's being upgraded from a secured card. I don't want to confuse you guys, I'm sorry. So now some of the credit builder accounts I've used, like I said, was Credit Strong. I've used personally also Kickoff and Ava Financial to help build. There's another company called Grain I've used almost like 4 years ago that I don't think they're around, or every time I try to put a client on or tell somebody about it, they always say they're on a waiting list. So I'm not sure if they're really doing business anymore, but Grain was great. I was getting everybody like $500 to $1,000 line of credit just like that. As long as you had a job or some type of income, or if you're doing Uber or whatever, and you was making at least $500 a month, which is peanuts. Anybody can make that. $500 a month, I was getting you $1,000 line of credit to help build your, build your credit, or you can use that money to, in emergencies or whatever you had to do for that moment. But Grain Credit was another one that was great. Money Lion is another great, credit builder program out there. So I used those in the past as well. But some other ones that, I've told clients about and they've used, and other people have told me about, said they're very good. Of course, Self-Lender. Self is not CP friendly, so be mindful up front. A lot of these credit builder accounts will deny you if you have a fresh profile, a clean profile. You will not get approved. They will say they cannot find you, or they cannot verify your identity. You have to have a little bit more on your profile a lot of times for these credit builder accounts, but not so much for secured credit cards, because you're putting the money up front and foremost, so they're more willing to take a chance. Sometimes you may have to show a ID. In case with Capital One, they may ask for a picture of your ID if they can't, find your credit report. And oftentimes, if they can't find your credit report, that means you need to build up some more public records. So just be mindful of that little sauce for you guys. Sticking around on this video. If you cannot get approved right away for a lot of these credit builder accounts, or they ask for extra identification, that means you might need to build up some more public records. And you comment down below if you need help with public records. I got you. If you need a consultation, I do $50 consultations, hour long. You can book with creditk.com. Real straightforward, real simple. Give you all the sauce, give you all the game to help build up your credit profiles and get you back to that 700 credit score. And also, I'm about to start doing a do-it-yourself DIY credit repair program. It's going to be pretty much real simple. You attach your credit report to the software. The software generates the letters, and they'll even mail the letters out for you for additional costs. Or you can print the letters out and mail the letter to yourself, all for a one-time fee. This one-time fee, you get access to the website, and you can do your own disputes, do it yourself, because a lot of people scamming out here. You don't have to worry about people taking too long or people not helping you, or you feel like you're not getting the best services. A do-it-yourself credit repair service is the best thing going right now. So just be patient. 1st of March, I'm going to be launching that for you guys. So in a minute, be prepared for get your credit back right. But these secured cards and these credit builder cards will help you in the meantime. So now, that's pretty much, the spiel of what they are, how to use them, how they help build up your credit. So let's get into some ones. Let's go ahead and hop on the computer and look at some sites and look at some great secured cards, banks, and some great credit builder accounts. All right. Into it. Let's talk about some of the top credit builders first. Here's a top credit builder account, Kovo. I'm going to go through a couple of these real fast, real smooth. Kovo credit builder. You see it. I'm not going to get into some pricing if it's something you want to get into. All of these are pretty much the same. They weigh pretty much the same. Only difference is in like the subscription fees. This one, $10 a month. Reports to all 4 credit bureaus. They even added a 4th credit bureau for this one. That's Kovo. Pretty cool. Everybody know about Self. Now, Self is not a new profile friendly. You have to have your profile pretty built up already to get approved for Self. But once you do, this is a great credit builder account. And also, they do have a secured credit card option we'll get into later on in the video. And then next we got Kickoff. Kickoff is another one I actually personally use to build my credit reports. No credit fee, $5 a month. I think I had like a $10 a month plan that I was doing. And they actually went up to 20. Well, this one was 10 a while back, and it went up, but they reported $2,500 worth of credit and rent reporting. Ooh, cool. Yeah, let's get it. All right, and then next we got Credit Strong, another one I actually used before. More recently, I did the Magnum through Credit Strong when they gave me the Magnum, where they gave me like $15,000 worth of credit. Very helpful, very mindful, very nimble. Here's Credit Karma. They got some stuff they can tell you about building up. And I think, Credit Karma does have like a credit builder. Yeah, Credit Karma has one now. So, sign up through them. If you already got Credit Karma, go ahead and sign up. This actually, I forgot. I knew they had a credit builder, but I never tried it. And now I'm thinking about this. This might be some sauce, man. Might be some real sauce. I'm gonna have to play around with this with some of these new profiles. If I can get a new profile and get a credit builder account through them, man, hey, we lit. We are lit. So that was just a couple of credit builder accounts. And now let's get into some great secured credit cards. So first, the best secured credit card, hands down, out of all of them, is Discover. They graduate your card automatically after 6 months, and then send you a check back for the amount you deposit. So if you put in $500, after 6 months, they're going to give you a $500 unsecured credit card, which means, of course, you have to put the money up. They're going to send you that $500 back in the form of a check. And then you have $500 credit card, which you can ask for a credit limit increase in the future as your credit score goes up. And then, Nerd Wallet, talk about Chime. I talked about earlier, Chime and Self. Chime and Self are credit builder accounts and secured credit cards. So they can double dip. You can get both. Now, I'm not sure if you can do both, either the credit builder or the secured credit card. I'm not sure if you can do both at one time, or you got to wait till, you close one account and then do the other one. So if you got any comments or got any experience with that, go ahead and drop a comment below. Let me know if you can double dip with the secured card and the credit builder for both of these. So we're talking about the best secured credit card versus credit builder accounts. And then another great secured credit card is through Bank of America. Of course, you have to have open up an account with them to get it, but you can apply and see if you get approved, and then you can open up a checking account with them afterwards. And last but not least, of course, Capital One, another great one to get a secured credit card through. They usually start you off at around, well, of course, you put the money up. But a lot of times, you get approved with Capital One with terrible credit. So not necessarily need to, because a lot of their credit cards here are for beginners. They have very high interest rates, so just be mindful of that. Just use it, buy a pack of gum, buy some gas, pay it off, and then don't use it anymore for another 2 or 3 months. But you definitely, just don't want to sit it in a sock drawer because they could cancel the card or lower the limits if you don't use it. So, use it every 3 to 6 months, especially at least once a year. Use all your credit cards, especially if you're just stacking them and holding them for a rainy day or to make a major purchase or major investment. All right. So that's it. No long topics on this one. No long talk. No lot of data points around it showing you the difference between credit builders and secured cards, and a couple of websites and good companies to go through to get those. I'll let you do your own research, do your own decisions on which one you want to choose. It's all about how much money you want to spend to build up your account. If you got endless funds, then get all of them. Might be worth it. You never know. I don't know. But until next time, man, boss up, it's your boy Credit K. We gone.